Okay, I'm in the shaft.
Hang on. This'll be a fast climb.
Tell me that assassin hasn't reached the council.
He's trying, but I'm making his elevator stop on every floor.
Nice. I found our friend.
Kill his elevator. There's a power conduit beneath.
Yes, that is what I was looking for. That's easier to do if you use the HUD rather than trying to find it. And, well, everybody has overload, so that should do the trick. There he goes.
Good riddance.
Incoming phantoms.
Where? There.
There we go.
Not sure what happened, but
Shepard, bad news.
Is there any other kind?
That hitman jumped to another elevator and he's overridden my controls. He's on his way up. I can't stop him.
I'll handle it.
Here they come.
how did he get above us? Why isn't that working? There we go. I have a feeling we're not done yet. Also, why weren't the elevators this fast in Mass Effect 1? Now what?
Shepard?
I see them.
Oh.
Jump.
That's a council elevator. We're not supposed to stop that one.
What was that?
Gunman, get down!
Damn it, Ash. It's me!
Go! Damn it! Cerberus hit the shuttle. Everybody back to the elevator. Shepard?
Shepard's blocking our escape. He's with Cerberus.
Everybody, hang on. Shepard, what's happening here?
You know me better than this, Ash.
I knew the old Shepard before Cerberus. Right now, I'm not sure who I'm dealing with.
We don't have time to negotiate. You've been fooled, all of you. Udina's behind this attack. The Solarian Councilor confirmed it.
Please, you have no proof. You'll never do.
There are Cerberus soldiers in the elevator shaft behind us. If you open that door, they'll kill you all.
We've mistrusted Shepard before, and it did not help us.
We don't have time to debate this. We're dead if we stay out here. I'm overriding the lock.
I'm gonna regret this.
No. You're not.
Udina, step back from the console.
To hell with this.
Gun!
Get the council back and cover that door. The door! Bailey?
Made it as fast as we could, Shepard. Looks like you took care of things.
Something's not right. You said Cerberus was targeting us. Where did their soldiers go?
Cerberus was right here, but they beat feet into the Keeper tunnels when they figured out we were coming. Sorry, Counselor, I'll say it plain. Shepard just saved the lot of you.
And you have saved my life twice now, Shepard. I owe you both a personal debt, and one on behalf of Palaven.
Finally, they're realizing that I'm trying to help them. Oh well.
You don't owe me anything, Counselor. Times like this, we all stand together.
Commander, do you have any idea why the elusive man would do this?
No, I don't. But I plan to find out.
All right, people. Principals are evacuated. We got a tunnel and 1 million more places to secure. Move it.
Yes?
Things didn't go as planned. The Council's still in control of the Citadel and Udina's dead.
Udina was expendable.
Now what?
There are other plans in motion. I'll fill you in when you return. I'm surprised you let Shepard get the better of you, Ling.
It won't happen again.
We'll see.
We looked over every centimeter of those tunnels, Shepard. Your Cerberus pal is made out of smoke and mirrors.
He likes to fight. He'll show up again.
Pardon me if I'm not reassured by that. We can't even get an ID on him. He released a VI into the Citadel system that erased footage of him wherever he went. I guess he didn't trust that Udina's plan would come together. That reminds me, we got your friend Thane into Huerta Memorial. He's in for surgery. Apparently, there's complications.
Do you think he'll make it?
I caught that they didn't have much drug blood on the Citadel. I notified his next of kin, his son Koliat. He was the right blood type, but I don't know if he made it in time. We're pretty sure the route to the hospital is safe from Cerberus. If you want to see him, I'd go now.
I'll get on it.
Oh, and you can tell him the Solarian Counselor says he's a hero. It just, I don't know, make things easier for him.
Okay, well, I kind of feel sorry for Udina in a way. I'm sure that he thought he was doing what's best for humanity in this difficult time. It's just that he was wrong. I don't think he was deliberately trying to be difficult about it, or just his usual power-grabbing self. But it did not go well. Not for him, and not for Thane. And yeah, despite the fact that I feel sorry for Udina, I still always take that Renegade Interrupt to shoot him. If you don't, Ashley will. But it's much more satisfying to do it myself. Whether or not you're able to talk Ashley, or Caden if that's your Vermeer survivor, down depends on a number of factors as well. For instance, that you need to insist, I think, on Mars that you're not with Cerberus, and you need to visit them in the hospital whenever the opportunity arises. If you can't talk them down, you will have to shoot them in order to save the Council. So it's a good thing we were able to do so. However, I just got a message on the datapad from Thane saying, "Shepard, if you can come, hurry. Not much time." I think we'd better take that to heart. We'll come back here, talk to Bailey about what happened, if that's even an option, I'm not entirely sure. But first, we have to deal with Thane.
My wife was just sent back to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
Of course. You're Neota's spouse, correct?
Yes. How did you know that?
We keep identity information on all permanent Citadel residents engaged in formal relationships with Asari. That way, should anyone require diplomatic aid, we can ensure prompt assistance.
It's wonderful. Then you can help me send my daughter back to my wife's family?
I'm afraid, however, that might be a bit difficult.
Okay, even though we're in a hurry, we have no choice but to listen to this, because since the line started, it will move on to the next segment of the conversation. Next time I get here, if I move on. You may know...
Damn it. How are we supposed to predict the moves of an enemy we don't understand? Divert to... Do we have any AI-enabled fragments of Sovereign? Any Reaper code I can analyze? No? Well, then they'll keep outmaneuvering our fleet, and Asari worlds will keep burning.
Okay, she's looking for Reaper code fragments. We don't have any yet. But I suppose we'll have to keep an eye out for those, as with everything else. You may have noticed that the people on the Citadel have changed in the wake of what happened here, which is why I needed to finish up some of those conversations last time we came here.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial
I'm
Hospital.
seeing it here, too. We're low on metagel and synthetic blood, and we don't have enough volunteers. If we could get the rings of Elune from the Salian Nebula, we could declare a cultural crisis. People would have to listen. No, they're not just symbolic. The Asari revere Elune. She wore these rings after learning medicine from a Thane herself. She was like a Dalatress for your people. If we displayed her rings, we'd get more Asari support in the hospitals.
Okay, more people looking for stuff. And quite a lot more casualties in the hospital here. Looks like they're running out of space. Is there anybody on duty? No sign of Michelle. Wonder what happened to her. Thane, it seems to be, is in the back. And he's not here. He's in fact further back.
Can I help you? I'm looking for a Drell named Thane Krios. Well, we have a Drell, but not under that name. He was injured. Stab wound. He's a regular patient here. It's all right, it's all right. I see. The doctors were able to repair a lot of the trauma. However, Mr. Krios is in the final stages of Keprel's syndrome. At its worst, Keprel's syndrome interferes with his blood's ability to carry oxygen, and he lost a lot. Now, they've given him transfusions, but frankly, there was a very limited supply of Drell blood on the Citadel. I'll get more. Give me his blood type. That's not going to work. Only one other Drell on the station is a match, and that Drell is in with him now. We did all we could to help him through surgery, but his body can't replace lost blood with new cells. Too much shock. His son, Koliat, he's in there saying his goodbyes. You might want to say yours.
Commander Shepard, my father mentioned you were no longer incarcerated. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Thane Krios. I came to donate blood and, well, he asked me to take off his oxygen mask so he could be comfortable. I don't think it will be very long.
Your father helped me save a lot of lives. I'd like to be here.
Of course.
Commander, I'm afraid I won't be joining you again.
You've done more than enough, Thane.
That assassin should be embarrassed. A terminally ill Drell managed to stop him from reaching his target.
I'll pass the word along.
There's something I must do before it gets worse. I must... Alahira, mistress of inscrutable depths, I ask forgiveness. Kalihira, whose waves wear down stone and sand.
Kalihira, wash the sins from this one, and set him on the distant shore of the infinite spirit.
Goliath, you speak as the priests do. You have been spending time with them.
I brought a prayer book. Commander, would you care to join me?
This is your time, not mine.
Kalihira, this one's heart is pure, but beset by wickedness and contention. Guide him to where all hunters return, where all storms become still, where all stars show the path. Guide him, Kalihira, and he will be a companion to you, as he was a father to me.
Goodbye, Thane. You won't be alone long.
God damn it, this game. First, Mordin. Now, Thane. How many more squad mates are going to lose in this damn game? In case you're wondering why I didn't read the words, it's not my religion, it's not Shepard's religion, so they're just words then. Not his place to read them, I feel. I have to say though that although I think Thane's death is handled well dramatically, almost as well as Mordin's, although I would put Mordin slightly higher personally, just because I think I like the character of Mordin more. I like Thane as well, but I already told you before, Mordin is one of my favorite characters, so his sacrifice touched me more than Thane's. But the one question I am left with Thane is, why was he holding a gun, running at the guy with the sword? Seems like a strange decision. I guess that maybe he just wanted to make sure that Kai Leng couldn't get at the Salarian Counselor, and this was a good way to keep him occupied or something. Other than that, I don't know. Minor niggle doesn't make it any less of an awesome death, though.
Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies. I've seen this happen in combat before. And we will run out of supplies. Have you seen the projections the administration center made?
I have. The situation is going to get worse. What's your point?
We can't deny the facts. If we prioritize them, some of our patients are in a much better position to survive. If we take care of them first and ration our supplies, we can save some now and enable ourselves to save more later.
We cannot do that. We swore an oath to help the sick regardless of their economic situations or their places in society. Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
We're fighting right now to protect the people you're talking about. If you let these people die, that fight is for nothing.
It's not that simple. If we aren't careful about this now, we'll end up losing everyone.
Then we'll find a way. Look, we have more fortunate patients, right?
Yes. And I hate to say it, but the fortunate ones have far better survival odds.
And more credits. So we ask them for donations, to get more supplies, for those without credits.
What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? That's... You know, that actually might work.
Okay. I guess we should go see how the Citadel is holding up after this attack. Things are definitely getting worse, that's for sure.
I very busy, but this is one of your own generals. He was stabbed with a poisoned blade by a Cerberus soldier during the attack on the Citadel. We can't identify the toxin. We're barely keeping him alive right now. It's some form of neurotoxin. If you could look at our charts... Of course, I understand. Even a general is just one man. Good luck.
Okay, another thing to collect somewhere. We've got a couple of those actually. Reaper code fragments. An Asari war strategist needs fragments of Reaper code to predict enemy movements. Find a Reaper code fragment and deliver it to her at the Citadel embassy. Cillian Nebula, Rings of Elune. An Asari consultant on the Citadel needs the Rings of Elune. Find them in the Cillian Nebula and return them to her at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. And a Cerberus Turian poison. A doctor on the Citadel is looking for a Cerberus poison tailored to Turians. Find a sample of the toxin and deliver it to the Huerta Memorial Hospital. So we have to look for that stuff. Ashley is no longer here. I wonder where she went after the attack on the council. Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. I need aminodextrous blood donors. For Turian, I suppose.
There's got to be something. I don't know what Cerberus was packing, but we're going to lose this patient.
Without a new treatment plan, we're stuck, and I can't think of anything beyond what we've already tried.
I know, but I can't think of anything else. Can you?
Okay, so they're looking for a chemical treatment. A doctor is looking for a way to treat a patient with chemical burns. Find a treatment plan and deliver it to the Huerta Memorial Hospital. We're gonna get a whole bunch more of these. And there are a number of them that can no longer be completed after the Cerberus attack on the Citadel. Including the Barlavon one and... yeah, I'm not entirely sure which one's actually... I know Barlavon is the one, because that's the one I forgot the first time through. And there's a glitch with it where Barlavon keeps showing up on the map, even though he isn't there. So that's why I remember that. But there's a whole bunch of missions that get blocked after doing this. And since after you've been to Tuchanka, going to the Citadel will trigger the assault, you must be sure to finish all of those things before going to Tuchanka to cure the genophage. As I did. Just misery and despair everywhere, isn't it? Well, it's only going to keep getting worse. See if we can buy another Metagel upgrade. Yes, we can.
CERTA is a
oh, and another one.
Dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Be safe.
Oh, and of course, the one conversation that's still available.
She's got this glow. And the Reapers. They did to her what they do to everyone. She's covered in... I don't know. Glowing. She reaches out. Her eyes go black. And she touches one of the farmers, and he just... dies. They panic. She rips them apart. Sometimes touching, sometimes opening them up with biotics. The humans are turning into... liquid. And I'm there, in my towel with no gun. And husks start pouring through the door. Goddess. So I ran.
Okay, I'm beginning to understand why she's so traumatized. That sounds like some type of Asari husk, which we haven't seen yet. Sounds pretty bad, though. Well, let's hope we won't see them.
Spectre status. recognized. Please select
Let's head back to the embassies.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
She looks like someone who would be talking about something that we need to find, but doesn't appear to be the case. People trying to talk to the CSEC people here. He's still here. So I suppose that's something you can finish afterwards.
Assisted Commander Shepard in preventing Cerberus forces from killing the Council.
I think this is the Elcor ambassador, but can't talk to him now.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Nyota is, and I'm gonna be deployed soon, too. Everyone's been called back to active duty since Earth was attacked.
I understand, but...
I can't leave my daughter here alone. I need to send her back to Thessia, to her family.
These things are very complicated, and usually take a very long time. It's even worse with everything going on right now. I'm very sorry. If you can't accept a fostering by proxy until her file is processed, there's nothing more I can do.
Okay. Sounds like that's not going well for her. The old confused lady is gone. Who knows what happened to that. See how Bailey's holding up. After all, he did get shot.
So many pieces to put back together since the Cerberus attack. We're reeling from the implications. Udina in league with Cerberus trying to murder the Council. These are dark days for all of us.
Thought you'd be in the hospital.
If I'm breathing, I'm working. Probably the worst I've ever been hurt. Fitting, I guess, given the state of the galaxy. But if Cerberus thinks a few slugs is gonna keep me out of action, they've got another thing coming.
You hear anything about your family out there?
Not a peep. Always believed I'd get a chance to tell my ex-wife a few things. And my kids on Earth. I was supposed to visit them. First vacation in years, but I had to cancel when I got promoted.
Don't give up hope, Bailey.
Thanks, Shepard. I'm really trying not to think about it.
Can this station be defended?
The internal security breaches have been patched, but we're dangerously low on manpower. We're grilling our own people and trying to figure out if Udina acted alone, but it's time-consuming. All in all, we're still vulnerable, but I think we've taken the right steps.
All that time you were working for Udina, did you ever suspect?
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that traitorous bastard upped me. Probably made me for an idiot. I guess I proved him right.
He's dead, and you're still here, Bailey.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't shown up, Udina and Cerberus would be dancing on my grave.
Good thing we did show up then.
How does the Citadel fit into the war now?
The war finally found us. This is so far beyond our imagination, and we have been trained to expect the unexpected. Since the coup attempt, folks are shutting down and shutting in. I hear a lot of praying. And crying. They're saying this is the war to end all wars. Well, I haven't seen anything to say they aren't right.
No time for rest. Good luck, Bailey.
Yeah, you too, Shepard.
Well, I guess there's some truth to that. We've already ended conflict between the Krogan and the Turians, so in some way this war is ending wars by uniting everyone. Looks like we can no longer go into Udina's office. I guess there's nothing for us to do there anyway. And now, the moment I've been waiting for. A couple of upgrades you can buy here, which typically tends to mean I missed them somewhere. Because I think the ones you can buy here are always upgrades that is always the stuff that you can buy on this terminal, except for these three things, obviously, I think are always things that you forgot to pick up somewhere, but if I miss these, then I don't have any clue where they might be. They do actually seem like very useful things, so... But I'm gonna prioritize the Paladin for now. I think I already read the descriptions. Let's at least get the sniper rifle, extended barrel, and power recharge speed is something I do like, so we'll see. Shotgun high caliber barrel. At this point I don't really have anyone who uses shotguns, so we'll leave that for the moment. Let's see if there's anything else on this terminal. Medical supplies. Medical supplies originally meant for occupied zones have been rerouted to the Citadel because the Reaper invasion has made delivery impossible. The supplies are currently in lockdown on the docks, but can be released to Huerta Memorial Hospital under Spectre authority. I see no reason not to do that. Now we finally have the... I keep going to the wrong door here. Finally have the Paladin. So you get to see what that's like soon.
Cerberus has changed their ciphers, and our code breakers aren't getting anywhere at the moment. I've got our best teams working in shifts on it, but ensuring Citadel systems integrity is just going to take time. If we can get some of their field encryption tools, maybe sample ciphers. I understand. Keep trying.
Okay, more things to look for. A CSEC officer needs updated ciphers to break Cerberus codes. Find the ciphers and deliver them to him at the Citadel Embassy. I think that's all at the embassy for now. Oh.
Spectre status recognized. Please
let's check the holding area.
One moment, please.
Just go from top to bottom. Now that I've had these two areas.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
The galaxy needs to understand what these refugees have been through. Can't you let me in?
No.
I only need a couple of hours of footage.
You're not crossing that dock.
I wonder what this is about.
I heard that. Your drone's not sneaking in either.
Oh.
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solik Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
There are lots of refugees on the rest of the Citadel.
It won't have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped on the docks. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
Sounds like it might be a good idea.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done.
Okay, well, we'll do that. An actual assignment, that's not a fetch quest. Film director Solik Vast is looking for inspirational footage to be used in the film to raise morale for the war effort. Find footage on the Citadel and return to Vast at the refugee camp. Let's see. Maybe a picture of some crates.
I don't think that will quite fit the documentary's tone.
I didn't think so either. That looks like it might be more interesting.
Yes, that's just what this documentary needs.
Show people's grief. No pictures of vending machine necessary? I guess not. Okay. Guy from Lyon is gone.
Great shot, Commander.
Really? How about a picture of the Normandy?
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting.
Waiting? Waiting for who?
For my parents. They put me on the rescue transport and said to wait for them here. They'll come find me as soon as they can.
Well, I guess this is a safe place. Look, if anyone bothers you, let me know. I'll take care of them, okay?
Sure thing, sir. Thanks.
Okay, well, I hope for her sake that her parents will actually be here.
I can't really use that. Could you try again, please?
Okay. No shots of vending machines, indeed.
Nice.
How about a picture of James playing poker? I think that would be appropriate, but apparently not.
Believe it.